guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and I haven't been making videos a lot lately, mainly because I have got some different stuff going on. I'm currently trying to get a new job, which I'm not really sure where it is exactly that I want to work, because I've got a couple places I'm trying for. And both of them are kind of a little bit of a distance from where I currently live, so it's kind of really having to pick and choose which place pays more, or pays better, I should say. Also, I've got a cold I'm getting over. I'm sure you can probably tell by the way my voice sounds. I've had it for like 3 days, and I'm almost completely done with it, so at least it was probably just like a head cold or something like that. I wanted to update you guys, even though I have my cold, so sorry that my voice is going to sound weird. So Raj is currently waiting to get fed. So I got this big tote here to put my Dubias in. And I bought some Dubias that are more of breeding size. And then I also bought some smaller ones so I can still feed my leopard gecko while waiting for the breeding to take off and whatnot. And obviously, I don't know if you can see too well, but it's set up a little bit different than most breeding containers would be for Dubias. So, I don't have any egg cartons because I don't like that those kind of get all nasty after a while. So I've got a hide in the corner that is ceramic. I've got one over here that's a plastic rock type. We've got this vine, they're water crystals, and then they've got a salad mixture over in the corner. And I'm going to keep this closed because I'm trying to deal with gnats that are in this room, and gnats are so freaking annoying. I double layered the mesh, so there's one layer of mesh on top. I flipped the lid over and I glued another layer of mesh on the bottom to hopefully deter the gnats from getting into there as easily, because the black soldier fly larvae that I had, the gnats were getting in there through the holes that I put for ventilation, and they had laid a whole bunch of eggs. And it's not like it's that big of a deal that they laid eggs in there, because it obviously was black soldier fly maggots in there already, so it's not like, you know, that they were harming the black soldier fly larvae, because they weren't. But I didn't want all those gnats hatching, getting into my room, so I just dumped the entire container outside. I had fed off most of the gnats, or the black soldier fly, already. There's one of the little boogers right there. Come here. He got away. I'm going to kill it eventually. I hate gnats so much. They're so freaking annoying. But anyway, enough about the gnats and the Dubias and stuff. I just want to show you guys that because I just finished it today. Blaze just recently laid another 2 eggs. I don't remember if I've showed you guys how much she's got going right now. She's sleeping. Currently we've got some babies to show you because I've been kind of busy with life. So we've got 6 smaller babies, and then we've got, you know, the 4 older babies. You guys already know about those. So in the next 15 or so days, we're going to have some eggs hatching from Blaze. And I'll of course show you the little baby she already had that came out, because I'm pretty sure I haven't showed you guys yet. Okay. So I'm going to open this up because I can see there's some condensation on here. But I went and completely redid the little areas, so I emptied out all of the hatchright and put in new hatchright. So these guys are the ones that are going to be hatching soon. Then these are the 2 new eggs that have been laid recently. These ones were just laid on the 3rd. These ones were laid on the 5th of September, and then these ones are from August. So I'm going to go ahead and cover those back up now. So I'll go ahead and show you Blaze's 3 babies. I don't remember, like I said, if I've showed you the older ones that she has. They were born in August on the 21st. And I believe this one was the 22nd? Yes. So this one here is Gemstone. This one here is Jubilee. And then this one, whose name I haven't put on here yet, I named this one Alucard, which I don't know if you guys have watched the Transylvania series on Netflix or not. Me and my boyfriend really enjoy watching that. And so we named this one after the character on there. So we'll show this one last, but we'll show these 2 first. Gemstone is definitely one I'm keeping, and I've kind of taken a step back and reevaluated what I wanted to work with. And so I'm not going to be keeping any of the babies except for tricoloreds that are really nice. Because in the past I wanted to work with just tricoloreds. Well, then I got sidetracked. Oh, extreme harlequins, they're pretty cool too. And so with life, you kind of become like, oh, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. There's a lot of babies all of a sudden, and it takes a while to feed them all. And housing and stuff, even though it's not really an issue right now because up here has plenty of space for tanks. This one still has room to put stuff if I were to move stuff around. But I was like, I really don't want to get sidetracked. Tricolors was my main goal in the first place. I don't want to mess with the extreme harlequins, and I've been thinking about it, so I'm going to mainly focus on tricolors. I'm not going to breed indigo like I was planning on because I don't have lineage from her mother's side. And with Snickers, I have lineage on both Magma and Blaze's side, as where Magma is the father of indigo, but Ember is the mom. And Ember was just a pet store gecko that I bought, and I bred her because I wanted to see if she would produce babies that were as large as she is. So, with the knowledge of not knowing Ember's genetics, I'm not going to breed indigo, and I'm just going to stick with Snickers and Twix as the future pairings. And I'm probably just going to keep Gemstone and Alucard and maybe Pumpkin. All the other ones I'm going to be selling. The only reason I'd be keeping Pumpkin is if he or she develops some really nice coloring. Even though Pumpkin looks to be an extreme harlequin, I might just keep Pumpkin until later on and decide to sell him maybe. All I know is Pumpkin is probably the more outstanding baby that Harmony and Mischief produced, because of the fact that it's got good structure and it also has very nice coloring, versus where Peep, which was one of the ones I was going to be keeping, just had nice coloring but not very nice structure. So this one here is Gemstone, and it's kind of hard to see the full potential of coloring because he or she is not fired up. But very nice pinning. We've got very nice pinning going on, even though it's not complete. Blaze has done amazing to produce babies this nice this time around, because last time she only had like 2 or 3 that were really amazing babies when it came to tricolors, and every single one she's popping out now looks awesome. And yes, she's only had 3 of them so far, but she's still got 6 eggs in the incubator, so she's got plenty of time to produce other babies that are amazing. So this one, the reason it was named Gemstone, and you can see it's got what looks like some reverse pinstriping going on. That means it's underneath the pinstriping, this dark line that's right here, even though it is kind of broken. But I did think that that's still cool. Oh yes, you want to go to your plant. So anyway, this one here is Gemstone, and you can see just how much body is covered in patterns, so I cannot wait to see what this one's going to look like as an adult. And like I said, this is one of the ones I'm definitely going to be holding on to. Okay, so this one here is Jubilee. And Jubilee has a little bit more pin striping going on, but not as much impressive coloring, so this one's going to be one that will be for sale in the future. So this one reminds me a lot of Snickers' sibling, whose name was Toffee. And only reason is because all of the coloring is more down here at the lower laterals, and it doesn't really go up here into the mid or upper laterals at all. Like, yeah, there's some stuff going on in the mid, but not very much. Now, there is a lot of nice white that you can very clearly see, but otherwise, not really a lot of potential for tricolor going on. So this one will be one of the ones that's available. But you can see how nice and well behaved this baby is after a month of working with it. And it also has a very nice crest structure for this age. So, and also a little bit more pinstriping, I believe, than the other one. Or about the same amount, one of the two. But yeah, so like I said, this one's Jubilee. And for now, I'm going to be just selling locally. I know I went and bought all the stuff to do for shipping. But at this current time, I just don't feel comfortable with shipping. Maybe when I'm a little bit more established and whatnot, I don't like the fact of sending them off into the mail and hoping that they are okay when they get to the person. Man, I would feel awful if one of my babies arrived to this like its new owner dead or something like that. Like, it's always super paranoid I am about stuff like this. So I don't approach stuff like shipping my reptiles lightly. Even though I've done research, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more research and visiting with a lot more people before I ever go and do it myself. So this one here is Alucard, very tiny, but you can see already covered with a lot of pattern going on. A lot of really nice white starting to creep from the bottom as well as in the mid-laterals. Not that great with pin dashing or with pinstripe. He's just got pin dashing, but very nice with pattern. Still kind of being a little booger. Doesn't like to sit still very well. I'm actually surprised he's sitting still this much because this one's extremely jumpy. But that is to be expected from a baby that is so new. So here's the pin dashing that we've got going on. Not as nice looking a crest so far, but you have to keep in mind this baby is like a couple weeks old at the most. So by the time he's several months old, we'll be able to tell or not if the crest structure is going to be nice or not. Sorry, I was trying to get his plant back in the tank and that didn't really work out too well. Not going to handle this one a lot just because he's very jumpy and skittish. Not very handleable yet since I haven't worked with him a bunch. Still kind of working with that baby. So that's pretty much the update. Sorry it was kind of all over the place to begin with the dubia roaches and stuff. But I just wanted to update you guys and show you because I haven't made videos for a while. But it will be a little hard to sell Peep because I really wanted to keep Peep. But after thinking about it, like I said, I want to work with tricoloreds. And obviously Peep is an extreme harlequin, even though he is very unique in his color, where he's a really pretty rust orange. So anyway, I need to go check and see if Raja's mouse is ready. So with that, I'll leave you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to support the channel. It always encourages me to make more videos. Sorry I haven't made a video for a while. Like I said, with my cold and everything, it's been a little bit difficult, but I wanted to go ahead and do this for you guys so you at least have an idea of what's been going on. Anyway guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching and have a good rest of your day.